The Conjuring: Last Rites is the fourth and supposedly final film in the Conjuring franchise, directed once again by Michael Chaves. And here, paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren take on one last terrifying case involving mysterious entities they must confront. And before we get into the rest of the video, I do want to give a special thank you to the sponsor, Bilt Rewards. Nobody likes paying rent, but if you have to, you might as well earn something back while doing it. And that's where Bilt Rewards comes in. Bilt is the loyalty program that rewards you on rent and in your neighborhood no matter where you live. Bilt points have been ranked the highest value point currency by top publications because you can transfer them one-to-one to your favorite airlines and hotels or redeem them toward rent, shopping, fitness, a down payment on your home, and more. They created a way to reward their members for paying rent and spending around their neighborhood. When you pay rent through Bilt, you can earn flexible points that allow you to use them towards hotels, airlines, your next Lyft ride, or even future rent payments. You can also use them at restaurants in your area as well, or get VIP treatment at certain fitness studios, and enjoy exclusive experiences just for Bilt members every single month. There's also no cost to join, and you don't have to get your landlord involved to start paying your rent through Bilt. So start earning points when you sign up at the link in my description below. Thank you so much to Bilt Rewards for sponsoring this video. So you might have noticed the background is all Halloweened out, and that is because I am currently filming my Halloween special. I'm prepping some videos for you guys for the month of October because I have no idea how busy I'll be in October, and I will not miss the Halloween special for the world. So I want to make sure you guys have some videos, and since I got this new set, I haven't had a chance to build a separate set for it, so my current set is going to be Halloweened out for the month of September as well, which actually makes perfect sense because for me, September and October are spooky season, and this is a Conjuring video, so it's a great time to do it. I love the first two Conjuring movies. I think they're fantastic, and I like the third one too. I didn't think it was too bad. And this film is directed by the same person who's also done The Curse of La Llorona as well as The Nun 2. He has now done 4 movies in the Conjuring universe. And I think I like this one just about as much as the third, maybe even a tad more, because what this movie did really well that surprised me is it actually has a pretty strong emotional center, and it handles relationships between this family very well. At this point, Ed and Lorraine's daughter, Judy, is dating a dude named Tony, and Tony really wants to marry her and wants Ed and Lorraine's blessing. And a lot of this movie does focus on him trying to prove himself to them in a way that I didn't expect. I think by now we understand that the Conjuring universe movies, they get scares. They know how to build suspense and tension. That's something they have proven time and time again. But this movie is 2 hours and 15 minutes long, and it has to do a lot in that runtime. It has to have the scares that we've all come to expect. It has to have an entity of some kind that we can relate to or get excited about, a paranormal story that we can also get invested in. But more importantly, this time around, it has to end the Ed and Lorraine saga in a big way that feels emotionally resonant. And since their daughter, played by Tomlinson, is so front and center in the story and so important to the narrative, I think that's how they accomplished it. And it did work for me. When it comes to fourth entries in a franchise, and of course, this movie also is kind of tied into the Annabelle movies too, but if you just take the Conjuring movies, this is the fourth one. When you get that far along in most horror franchises, you start to get pretty bad. I mean, like bad. And this one is nothing like that. This still is made with considerable quality and care, and Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga have never just cast a check on this franchise. Never once have they phoned it in. They have always given 100% to these characters and to these movies, and both of them have very compelling reasons to be in this film. Yes, this franchise has explored a vast majority of the most well-known paranormal cases. The third one, The Devil Made Me Do It, I think all of us knew about that one too. This one, not as well known, definitely documented. People who love to explore the paranormal know about it, but it's nowhere near as famous as something like Amityville. And there is a haunted mirror in this movie, and of course we've seen haunted mirror films before, Oculus being one of the best, if not the best haunted mirror movie ever made. But Michael Chaves is a good filmmaker. He knows how to craft a good scare, how to set up a lot of tension. But again, I will say the thing about this movie that worked the most for me were its characters and the family dynamic. There's a really great scene in a garage where Patrick Wilson and the boy who wants to marry his daughter are playing ping pong, and once he works up the courage to ask for his blessing, the scene I thought would end there, but it keeps going, and it felt real to me. The actors did a really good job with it. There is one addition to this film I didn't know about. I hadn't watched any of the trailers, so maybe it was in there and I just didn't know. But it did feel like a bit of an unnecessary callback to things we've seen before, although it did generate a reaction for me in one scene where I was like, okay, we're finally doing this. they've never done that. This addition to the movie from some past films maybe didn't have to be there, but I understand that when you're ending a franchise, you feel like you have to stuff everything in there and kind of give the fans everything they could ever want. But I will also say the actual ending of this movie, of course, without getting into details, I thought was very satisfying. I think they did just the right thing. Conjuring 1 and 2 are always going to be the best of this franchise, but 3 and 4 are not bad movies. They're not as good as 1 and 2, but they're still way better than most 3rd and 4th entries in horror franchises. So check it out in theaters. Always support horror in theaters. It is one of the few genres left today where we can do really cool and weird things, and Hollywood doesn't seem to mind. So go see the movie in a theater and support it. Speaking of seeing a movie in a theater, yes, if you can't tell by my shirt, I'm probably going to be a little annoying over the next month or so when it comes to promoting my own movie, which does come out next month. Shelby Oaks. This is a completely independent movie, truly made without a safety net. Thanks to many of you, by the way, for backing this movie. It is absolutely a dream come true. Today, when I went to the theater to see this film, I came across my poster in the wild for the very first time, and I didn't even know it was going to be there. It was a really magical experience that I have been thinking about ever since I was a little kid, and I really could not contain myself. It was just incredible, and I'm so grateful, and I hope you guys do check out the film next month. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Look forward to more videos very soon, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.